What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Overdrift.
Yeah.
Before we begin, I'd like to thank Erdy, Nadawa, and Lemon Time for being members of our Patreon. If you'd like to be a member of our Patreon, go to patreon.com/ultrasy. Link in the description.
Yeah.
And today, I saw a suggestion last week that I'm going to try to do something with. Someone looked at James's build and was just like, you should do propulsive munitions, but with a hull breaker. And I was like, that seems like a good idea, but what weapon would I use? And then I was thinking, like, maybe railgun, but that only works in this situation of going really fast if I have warp strike, and I'm going to be, like, teleporting from side to side so often that would be suicide. So we thought about it for a while, and then our conclusion was we're just going to drop grenades. We're going to drop grenades behind us.
Sure.
Not even going to pick a shield.
There's your Hellbreaker.
Because I'm going to get rid of that shield. So the idea is we're going to just constantly drop grenades behind us. I think I'm going to barrage it, so it'll just be all grenades all the time.
Yeah.
Ooh, polar inversion. I think that's what we want. We pull them into our deadly wake. And then also we'll have deadly wake. So that's a bit rare. I'll grab that off the bat. I mean, I'll get blast radius too.
Blast radius is good.
So we already got somewhat of a big boom starting off. I totally missed that shot.
Don't miss though, or that.
I'm an expert. I have hundreds of hours in this game.
I don't know if you want concentrated blast. Hull strength.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting hull strength. I'm going to be throwing away my shields. I'm definitely going to want these things. Because I am going to be hull breaking. I'm just going to also be dropping grenades in my wake.
Which is a little weird, because normally if you're doing a heavy hull breaker build, you usually want the
hidden power, for sure.
Power. But
we're trying for something different.
Yeah, this could work. Oh, your poor shield.
I mean, my shield is not destined for this world anyway. And the hull breaker's not good at keeping shields, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Phantom Strike.
Phantom Strike will slow you down, though. Remember.
It will slow me down, but I can instantly speed back up with propulsive munitions.
It's true.
And it gives me more crash damage and crash damage resistance.
Yeah. As I say, those two and both of the purples that were there were both very good.
Yeah.
Kinetic boost is exactly what you want for a build like this.
But Phantom Strike is exceedingly rare, so we'll grab that while we have the opportunity. Now I can just cruise through these guys. I take a lot less damage. Let us...
There's your regen.
See, I want that. I want that. We'll get the regen first. But I want the other one too. I want them all, baby.
Yeah, well. Kinetic boost.
Kinetic boost is good. Absorption is good. I'm going to get absorption. Some point soon I'll start working on getting barrage things to get that kicking off. It's just that I'm probably not going to finish getting barrage until I have most other things done, because barrage grenades used traditionally aren't that great. Okay. Well, let's get rid of that shield. Boosting. We got the crunch berries.
That's true. Because you're not well, there's rapid fire. It's probably just the solid one.
And high explosives and all that. There's some good things here.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because you're doing a hull breaker, but you're not going to be taking a hidden power, you could like add some mines into the build if you wanted.
I could.
You're already going to be dropping a ton of grenades behind you everywhere you go, but you could also put out some big body moves. Careful.
I mean, I Phantom struck him on purpose. Let's see.
There's the burst fire.
I want several of these things. Defiance is also really good for what we're doing.
Defiance is very strong for what this is going to do.
The plating is good.
The plating is good. The weapon recoil resistance is going to be good.
Well, not really, because we're going to be propulsiving, so it's just... We want to go fast with it.
So you don't want the recoil resistance?
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Well, maybe you don't want the Defiance then. The magnitude. Because you're also going to want Splinter at some point.
Well, I want payload. I want as big a grenade as I can get, but I can't get charge shot because I'm going to be... I want to be constantly firing to constantly boost.
Yeah. And charge shot barrage is a thing that can be done, but it's not good. Ooh.
See, like, I want that, I want that.
You want that.
So with grenades, you gotta get Splinter. It's just...
Yeah.
It's mandatory. Okay. Now, our damage isn't super good. Maybe we can utilize our Phantom Strike though to really set things off. Well, there's the charge shot we don't want.
There's Revelation.
Yeah, we'll honor bound.
Yeah, honor bound.
Let's see, Bravado will give me increased hull crash damage resistance and increased recovery rate.
Yes,
so,
it will give you an additional 6.5% and a 1.5%.
Yes. And the recovery rate and the damage resistance is huge when we get this off the ground and we're just rolling our face into people. Because right now I'm playing pretty conservative because it's early. I still got a weapon. I'm still... Like, I'm not built up yet, but Hullbreaker gets to a point where you're just ramming your face into stuff.
It's true.
Adrenal Module, always good.
Yeah, Adrenal Module's great.
Triple Tap is also there, and I'll need that. Kinetic Boost also there. I'm gonna get... I think I'm gonna get Triple Tap first. I'm gonna get them all.
Yep.
But
that's the hope anyway.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, just grab that real quick. Now that I don't have my thing, I should probably get Force Armor because it just makes sense.
So be careful with your Phantom Strike, because remember that's going to put you on the other side of the center nub.
Yep. But as long as I'm careful, it's okay.
Yep, as long as you're careful. I just want you to not, shoot yourself into a laser.
There we go. Let's see. We got big booms. We got big booms. Evolutionary niche is nice. I think I'm gonna go for heavy caliber because that's one of the only ways that I'm really gonna be able to. Whoa. Oh yeah, honor bound.
You took 3 of those.
But that's fine.
That'll be good later.
Yes, as soon as I get propulsive munitions, that's fine. But yeah, that's the same thing that happened to you last time.
That's exactly what happened to me.
But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I repeat, it's fine. A little bit of targeting wouldn't be bad.
A little bit of targeting's not terrible.
A single hypermetabolism is quite good.
Yeah, you could also do just kinetic boost.
Yeah. I know you're big on the kinetic boost, and I will be getting the kinetic boost. I'm thinking about order of operations of when I need it, because I'm not going hyperspeed yet.
That's true.
I think.
I don't think you need the targeting as much because you're going to be putting so many out. I mean, I think it will still be helpful, sure.
Yeah, they'll be nice because then they can kind of seek and destroy as they're behind me.
Yeah, getting the one hypermetabolism is good.
And the one hypermetabolism makes Adrenal Module exponentially
much
better.
Yep. There's also Juggernaut.
Juggernaut's also
good.
quite good.
You lose thrust, but it's okay.
Yeah.
The extra hull, the crash damage, and knockback resistance is very good. There's also a world where you also take Streamline, but
got him.
Less important. Far more situational. Boost. Well,
I mean, it's hard to argue with mastery, right?
Yeah, it's just good.
Start utilizing our hull more. Grandeur makes us slower, but it does increase our crash damage.
And knockback resistance, which is
I think getting 1 is fine.
Okay. We got 2 more levels, so Adrenal Module is pretty good. Volley is also needed.
Yep. But different butt fire is what we were really looking for.
Propulsive munitions.
No. Okay, now we're we crash through something and we just speed away.
All right.
It has begun.
How did I'm trying to figure out the logistics of this.
The problem is you're thinking. Don't do that.
You're bonking and staying on the same side. Well, ish. You're definitely reflecting off of them at this point. Or it might as well be. You're hitting, spinning, and launching the other direction. Because I think what's happening is you're bonking, blinking to the other side, and turning around, and then propulsive munitions has just already pushed you past through the enemy by the time you finish your blink.
Look, it's putting grenades on them, so
yeah,
I'm not going to argue.
The mechanics of how that's working are definitely something.
We don't fire very often, but that's where Barrage is going to come in.
Barrage is going to come in handy. And then I do like how you launch forward and you just leave a swath of grenades. Ooh, there's the focus fire.
Yeah, we'll need that.
And that's the last bit you need.
All right.
Next step is Barrage.
No.
That's special. That's I kind of love it. It's kind of
Hit
of
the
amazing.
boosters!
I can't tell if it's amazing or stupid, which is why I like
And the
it.
answer is yes.
Now, see, that guy you went through. Just brow.
Look, it's hitting the nos. Except that they have a shield. That doesn't work. Eh.
Well, there's good XP chunks in there. Well, improved thrusters isn't terrible. Payloads,
Just
pretty good.
Even bigger grenades. Like I said, once I barrage, it's gonna be a lot better.
Whew! As long as you don't get caught in badness. He's dead.
Yeah.
That was 2 hits. This shouldn't work that well.
Why not?
I don't know. It just feels like it shouldn't. This is magic.
I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere and I'm nowhere. Get the XP before it goes away. Well, here's Barrage. Alright. Let's see what happens here. I only get a boost after, like, the second or third one. Or maybe even the 4th one. It's not often.
Right.
But it's as often as it'll let me do.
If anything, you could actually make that less often if you wanted.
Okay, I'm gonna let myself recover.
Because remember, the way the barrage works is it takes all of the projectiles that you would fire at once, and then it just spreads them out. So if you get, say, Fusillade, you'll actually have more projectiles, but you'll be dashing less often.
Yeah. I'm not getting the big zoom
that you were before.
as I was before. So, questionable if better. I like the consistency.
It's like the other way, the way you were doing it was more focused on the slamming
Yeah.
in as doing the real work,
Yeah.
and leaving the grenades as just bonus. This is, the grenades are now back to doing most of the work.
Yes. Now that's interesting.
How,
For science?
for science! Those are big grenades.
Okay. I don't really have the get up and go as the first iteration, but I do have one big bada boom.
You are leaving quite the grenade behind when you do pump.
And then my Phantom Strike is actually significant because I just pop that right
Yeah.
in your face. I just go delivery.
And that is a pretty gnarly bada boom. Oh no!
No!
Are you gonna be haunted?
Probably.
Rupture's not bad. Would
The way we're doing it now, I almost think maybe I do get charge shot at this point. Because it's the timing is so few and far between anyway.
maybe? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I'm no expert. Oh, the charge is on your butt. Right. I'm like, why didn't I not see the charge going off?
Because it's the
behind
butt
you.
charge.
It's the butt charge. It's like you're blowing up a balloon with the wrong kind of gas.
Oof.
It's a solid explosive there.
As opposed to a liquid explosive, which you really don't want coming out the back.
You really don't.
I think I need to get improved thrusters at some point soon.
There's also Rancor, now they're charging.
I mean, for slamming into people, Rancor is not bad.
Yeah.
I will need to get power reserves, though, because it's going to make me very slow.
That's true. Suddenly Defiance is back on the menu.
Look, this build went places.
It's not the Hall of Fame, not the top 10, but places.
It's like if I happen to run into something, it'll probably die. I don't know what'll happen. It's a
Got 'em.
mystery.
Like, if you bump something, they're super dead. It's just...
We gotta get skirmish, because that increases our crash damage.
Okay, you have Singular Strike.
Yeah.
Does Firing Array just give you a boost then?
No, because with Barrage, we don't have a center projectile.
What you do, though,
I don't. I have one projectile.
which is a center projectile.
Yes, and that's how I thought it should work too, but I looked into it. I asked the official Discords and stuff, and it's not how it do.
Because I thought that, like, Firing Array would still work. Like, say you had... Excuse you? That was rude! Did he...
Da 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 da!
I don't even remember seeing his health bar. He was just there and then he was dead.
I did it.
Oh, double tap. No, wait. Double tap with Singular Strike. How's that work? It melds another projectile into your bomb.
No.
No?
That said, I should get targeting so that I can get homing strike, so I'll get a couple of auxiliary grenades.
Oh, that would be okay.
Bonk. You just leave a present behind. You're just like, here you
Yeah.
go.
it's a pretty substantial one.
So, yeah, definitely need some power reserves. Definitely need thrusters, kinetic boost.
Yeah. I suppose I can see targeting being helpful now. Whoop!
There's kinetic boost. It's like I don't. Well, no, I need stabilization. I need power reserves first.
Yes.
I think.
Well, and again, because you've switched off of.
Well, once I have power reserves, kinetic boost is gonna be back on the table because I won't be traveling at no miles per hour anymore.
Well, that's one way of doing it. Bonk.
Look, I gotta just leave him a big old present. The special delivery build.
You're a dilly bird now?
Just get hit by everything. Every shot.
Winnow.
But Rupture's really good.
Ruptures. Yeah, but if you... if something dies, it's usually because you hit it with a grenade, which is also already rupturing everything else around it.
I don't need 7 rear holes.
It also does make you smaller, which...
Also, Blitz is amazing for this.
Oh, that's true. Blitz is huge.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Bonk.
Like a game for a brief second, there was just like, ow, okay, everything's dead.
Hey, heavy caliber.
I mean, yeah.
I can go fast. Eh. Eh.
I mean, you are speeding up every time you do it.
Eh. Eh. With power reserves, that's going to be much more impressive, though.
That's true.
I think it's... Oh, no, I didn't
No,
get some of them.
that's a very large explosion.
Yeah.
It's a big grenade.
Oh, you just flew right into it. That's poor piloting skills.
It's like a mosquito to a light. You're just like, ooh, check out that pretty.
What if I just put my face right in it?
Friendliness pellet.
When are you gonna learn? Those aren't friendly.
That ain't. Oh, do you see that? There's a scion coming. Get in there.
What's Ion? Look, when it works, it works.
It still feels wrong. Yeah, we have 98, so big boy's coming in a minute. I would love to see you just take out the Seraph with a single bonk.
Well, here's my homing strike.
Yeah, I like how homing strikes downside is that it gives you worse projectile spread. But if you're doing what you're doing, projectile spread isn't even a thing.
Yeah. Which is why it's good.
Yeah.
Get over here. I don't want to waste this shot on you. I'm only wave 199. I just need you to die. So I can do this.
That's...
You know,
I'm a little upset. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling A-okay.
I feel like that's rude. I feel like this is just a rude bill.
What are you talking talking about? It's a special delivery.
Oh, it's special, alright.
Whoa!
Don't charge, don't charge!
Try to get the XP while I can. Go through the rocks. Oh god.
You didn't warp.
Bye, friends. Bye, more friends. Okay.
Well, that was something.
Still need some power reserves.
Putting those guys on the outer edge of the map, that's rude.
Look, first I'm rude, then they're rude. You gotta...
That's just how it goes.
You gotta figure out where the rudeness is.
You know, Lee,
rooted.
you do have 22 rerolls.
Yeah, but I need improved thrusters.
That's true.
It's like, I like having a lot of rerolls, especially when I'm still getting things that I need.
That's true. I just knew you were like, I really, really need power reserves.
Yeah, but I also needed thrusters. They were both high on my list. Thrusters was right there. I wasn't about to turn it down. But for the next level, probably power reserves. Hello. Think. No. How dare you run away from my grenade?
Oh, that's Whoop Bananas.
Accelerate away! Accelerate away!
Well, that's one way of doing it. Yeah, you just took.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Whoop whoop whoop! Not that. Oh.
Yeah, you whooped me to death.
No, I didn't whoop you. You whooped me to death.
Oh. If only I had power reserves. That was the only thing holding me back. That build had so much power.
I feel like you'll have to do a 2.0 of this.
Yeah.
Get power reserves early so that you can have better control of yourself.
So you know what? Here, since we went into this build not knowing what the hell we were doing, we were just kind of mucking about until a build showed itself.
Yeah.
I'll say right now, next week, I'll do this build again with a better idea of what's happening.
Yeah. Now that you've tested it, next week you'll do the 2.0 immediately.
So next Saturday, 1 week from today, I'm gonna 2.0 this, and we're gonna.
It'll be the best Tang 2.0.
We'll see what we can do, because clearly the strength was there.
There's something there.
I was erasing bosses.
You were one-shotting every boss.
I just needed the power reserves for the mobility.
That's rough.
But that's okay. We learned a lot. There was science done. So, and now the mines have been cleared out by a couple of Comet Bros.
Perfect.
So, alright, so next time, James will figure out what the heck he's doing.
Yeah, huh?
And on that note, we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, bye.